Welcome to tonight's top news stories from around the world. You are watching Millennium News Hour and I am Tanziba Naurin. Let's get started with the headlines making waves right now. Harris and Trump continue close race as election nears. Over 230 health professionals urge Trump for transparency on health records. Trump faces outrage after calling for military action against political opponents. Harris launches new initiative to empower black men amid election concerns. Governor Hochul announces major enrollment milestone for Medicare Savings Program in New York. Operator dies and passengers injured in NJ Transit River Line accident. Sean Diddy Combs faces multiple sexual assault lawsuits. Trio awarded Nobel Prize in Economics for research on wealth inequality. Five decapitated bodies discovered in Jalisco, Mexico. China completes military drills near Taiwan, issuing a stark warning. FIFA launches global dialogue on transfer system after Diarra ruling. And England secures 3-1 victory over Finland in Nations League. You were listening to headlines, now news in detail. Kamala Harris and Donald Trump campaigned hard in battleground states seeking last-minute support in a tight White House race. Polls showed Harris struggling with some traditional Democratic voters, especially among Latino and Black male voters. Harris visited North Carolina, a state hit by a deadly hurricane 2 weeks ago. Speaking at a church in Greenville, she highlighted the government's response to the crisis and criticized those spreading false information, indirectly referring to Trump. Meanwhile, Trump focused on immigration at a rally in Arizona, promising to hire 10,000 more border guards if re-elected. He also mentioned using military force against what he called radical left lunatics. Over the weekend, a man with a shotgun was arrested near Trump's rally in California, but Trump was not in danger. Polls showed the two candidates neck and neck in key swing states, with Harris facing challenges among Latino voters despite strong support from women, especially women of color. Both candidates are set to campaign in Pennsylvania on Monday, with the election just 23 days away. More than 230 doctors and healthcare professionals called on former President Donald Trump to release his medical records, citing concerns about his health as he ages. In a letter dated October 13, the 238 signatories expressed that Trump falls short of any standard of fitness for office and displayed alarming characteristics of declining acuity. The letter was organized by a group called Doctors for Harris, which is not affiliated with Vice President Kamala Harris' campaign. The professionals highlighted that presidential candidates usually disclose their health information, mentioning how John McCain did so during his 2008 campaign. As Harris emphasized the importance of transparency, she shared a letter from her physician stating she is in good health. In an interview, she questioned why Trump's team has not released similar details, suggesting it could indicate he is unfit for office. In response, Trump's campaign pointed to letters from his personal doctor claiming he is in perfect and excellent health. If re-elected, Trump would be the oldest president in US history by the end of his term. Donald Trump sparked outrage among Democrats after he suggested that the military could be used against his political rivals during the upcoming election. In an interview with Fox News, he referred to his opponents as the enemy within and said the National Guard or military should be deployed to manage them on November 5. His comments raised alarms about potential authoritarianism if he returns to the White House. Trump singled out California Congressman Adam Schiff, whom he described as a greater threat to fair elections than foreign terrorists. Schiff, who previously led Trump's impeachment trial, is running for the U.S. Senate. Trump claimed that problems would arise from within the country, stating, "We have some very bad people. We have some sick people." He compared his approach to leaders like Viktor Orban and Vladimir Putin, suggesting he would rule with a strong hand. Schiff responded on social media, accusing Trump of inciting violence, similar to what happened on January 6, 2021, when a mob attacked the Capitol. With election day approaching, tensions continue to rise as polls show a tight race between Trump and Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris revealed a new plan on October 14 to provide black men with better economic opportunities as concern grew among her supporters about declining enthusiasm in the black community for the Democratic ticket. The vice president's opportunity agenda for black men includes forgivable business loans for black entrepreneurs, more apprenticeships, and increased research on diseases like sickle cell that affect African American men. Additionally, it aims to give black men a greater role in the cannabis industry and cryptocurrency investments. Harris presented this plan in Erie, Pennsylvania, marking her 10th visit to the key battleground state this election season. Support among black men for the Harris Walz campaign has shown signs of wavering. Former President Barack Obama noted that some black men may be hesitant to support a woman for president, which drew criticism from members of black men for Trump. Polls indicated that Harris lagged slightly behind Joe Biden among black voters, with about 1 in 5 black men considering Trump. Despite these concerns, many Democrats believe that Trump's past actions, including his comments on the Central Park Five, could deter significant black male support for him. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Governor Kathy Hochul announced that nearly 1 million New Yorkers had enrolled in the Medicare Savings Program, which helps eligible older adults save an average of $7,400 per year on health care costs. With the Medicare open enrollment period, Governor Hochul encouraged more New Yorkers to explore and enroll in the MCP. Many older adults qualified for this program after the governor's historic expansion of the MSP, which raised income eligibility limits. Our expansion of the MSP is easing healthcare costs for nearly 1 million New Yorkers, Hochul stated. I urge older adults to use this open enrollment period to see if they qualify for the program and learn about other Medicare coverage options. The open enrollment lasts until December 7, allowing New Yorkers to sign up for the MSP year round. The MSP assists those with limited incomes by covering their Medicare Part B premiums and enrolling them in the Extra Help program for prescription drug costs. A New Jersey Transit train operator tragically died on Monday morning when a River Line train struck a tree that had fallen onto the tracks in Mansfield Township, Burlington County. The incident occurred shortly after 6 a.m. as the train was traveling south from Trenton, hitting the tree just north of Ribbling Station by 9 a.m. NG Transit reported that 42 passengers were on board during the crash. Of these, 23 suffered non-life-threatening injuries. The remaining 19 passengers were safely transported from the scene by bus. As a result of the accident, River Line service was suspended in both directions between Florence and Trenton, but substitute bus service was made available. New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy expressed his condolences on social media, stating he had been briefed on the situation and offered prayers for everyone affected by this tragic event. Eyewitnesses described a significant emergency response with numerous first responders on the scene, assessing the damage. Local residents voiced concerns about the safety of nearby trees, suggesting they should be cut down to prevent future accidents. Sean Diddy Combs faced serious legal troubles as 6 lawsuits were filed against him in Manhattan. The lawsuits submitted by anonymous plaintiffs accused him of sexual assault, rape, and molestation of a minor. Among the accusers was a man from North Carolina who claimed that Combs fondled him when he was just 16 during a party in the Hamptons in 1998. In one of the lawsuits, a woman alleged that Combs raped her in a locked hotel room in 2004 after giving her and a friend drinks. Another lawsuit described an alleged attack in a bathroom at a party in 2005 where Combs reportedly threatened the victim afterward. Other claims included incidents involving men who alleged being assaulted at parties or under the influence of drugs. Combs, who is currently held at a federal jail in Brooklyn, has pleaded not guilty to charges of racketeering and sex trafficking. He will continue to face legal scrutiny as more than 100 alleged victims are reportedly preparing to take action against him. The future of Combs' legal battles remains uncertain as court cases unfold. Now it's time for global updates. The Nobel Prize in Economics was awarded to Daron Acemoglu, Simon Johnson, and James Robinson for their groundbreaking research on wealth inequality between nations. Their studies explored how various political and economic systems shaped by European colonizers influenced prosperity and societal institutions. Jacob Svensson, chair of the Committee for the Prize in Economic Sciences, stated that addressing income disparities between countries remains a significant global challenge. Acemoglu and Johnson, both professors at MIT along with Robinson from the University of Chicago, highlighted the impact of political and economic institutions on national wealth. During a press conference, Jan Tyrrell explained that while poorer countries are growing, they struggle to close the income gap. The jury cited the example of Nogales, divided by the US-Mexican border, where US residents enjoy better economic opportunities due to supportive institutions. Acemoglu expressed his joy in receiving the award, noting that democracies typically experience faster economic growth compared to non-democratic regimes. The Nobel winners will receive their diplomas, gold medals, and a $1 million prize at ceremonies on December 10, 2024. We'll be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. You are watching latest global updates. Mexican authorities reported the discovery of 5 decapitated bodies along a road in Aguilas, Jalisco state. The gruesome find was made in black plastic bags, raising concerns about ongoing violence in the region. The state prosecutor's office stated that a report led National Guard members to the site where they found the headless bodies of 5 men dressed only in pants. Nearby, they found another bag containing the victims' heads. Forensic teams were called in to gather evidence from the scene. Aguilas is near Lagos de Moreno, a city known for violent crimes linked to organized crime. One infamous case involved the torture and murder of 5 young people in August 2023, which was later shared on social media. The violence in Jalisco is largely attributed to the Jalisco Nueva Generación cartel, notorious for producing and smuggling deadly fentanyl into the U.S. The U.S. government has offered a $10 million reward for information on the cartel leader. China concluded a day of military drills around Taiwan involving fighter jets and warships. The Chinese government described the exercises as a stern warning to what it termed separatist forces on the self-ruled island. These drills marked the 4th round of significant military exercises conducted by China in just over 2 years. The United States and Taiwan condemned China's actions, with the U.S. calling them unwarranted and warning of potential escalation. They urged Beijing to exercise restraint in its military maneuvers. Beijing announced the completion of the drills around 6 p.m. local time, stating that they had successfully tested the integrated joint operation capabilities of its military forces. Military spokesperson Captain Li Shi emphasized that troops remained on high alert and were prepared to counter any attempts at Taiwanese independence. Taiwan's President Lai Ching-te, who has taken a firmer stance on defending the island's sovereignty since taking office in May, has drawn Beijing's ire, with Chinese officials labeling him a separatist. The ongoing tensions continue to raise concerns in the region. Let's have a look on today's sports stories. FIFA announced it would initiate a global dialogue to rethink the football transfer system. This move followed a recent ruling by the Court of Justice of the European Union concerning Lassana Diarra, a former professional player. FIFA's chief legal officer, Emilio Garcia Silveiro, stated that discussions would involve key stakeholders to understand the implications of the Diarra decision and identify necessary changes to Article 17 of FIFA's transfer regulations. Topics for discussion will include how to calculate compensation for contract breaches, potential sanctions, and a process for issuing international transfer certificates, which allow players to switch clubs. FIFA emphasized that it would act in accordance with European law. The Diarra case dates back to 2014 when Lokomotiv Moscow terminated his contract citing breaches. The club sought $20 million in compensation, while Diarra requested compensation from Lokomotiv. FIFA ruled in favor of the club, imposing a 10 million fine on Diarra, which was later upheld by the Court of Arbitration for Sport. The CJEU found some FIFA transfer rules violated EU laws on freedom of movement, prompting calls for a collective bargaining agreement between players and clubs. England bounced back in the Nations League with a convincing 3-1 win against Finland on Sunday. Jack Grealish opened the scoring in the 18th minute, finishing a well-crafted move after a clever pass from Angel Gomez. Trent Alexander-Arnold doubled the lead with a stunning 25-yard free kick in the 74th minute. Declan Rice sealed the victory with a goal 6 minutes before the end, tapping in a cross from Ollie Watkins. Although Finland scored a late consolation through Arttu Hoskonen, they remained bottom of the group. Interim manager Lee Kersley praised the team's response after a disappointing loss to Greece, stating, "They scored 3 good goals and showed more control." With this win, England aimed to close the gap on group leaders Greece, who beat the Republic of Ireland 2-0. England's next matches will be crucial as they strive to improve their position in the tournament. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for business news. Today's New York stock close price is 19,814.55. The NYSE Composite is increased by 103.33 points or 0.52%. Tokyo stock close price is 39,605.80. The Nikkei 225 index is increased by 224.91 points or 0.57%. Shanghai stock close price is 3,284.32. The Shanghai index is increased by 66.58 points or 2.07%. Hong Kong stock close price is 21,092.87. The Hang Seng Index is decreased by 159.11 points or 0.75%. Bombay stock close price is 81,973.05. The Sensex Index is increased by 591.69 points or 0.73%. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast. Before finishing today's news, let's hear out the headlines again. Harris and Trump continue close race as election nears. Over 230 health professionals urge Trump for transparency on health records. Trump faces outrage after calling for military action against political opponents. Harris launches new initiative to empower black men amid election concerns. Governor Hochul announces major enrollment milestone for Medicare Savings Program in New York. Operator dies and passengers injured in NJ Transit River Line accident. Sean Diddy Combs faces multiple sexual assault lawsuits. Trio awarded Nobel Prize in Economics for research on wealth inequality. Five decapitated bodies discovered in Jalisco, Mexico. China completes military drills near Taiwan, issuing a stark warning. FIFA launches global dialogue on transfer system after Diarra ruling. And England secures 3-1 victory over Finland in Nations League. That's all for today. Keep watching Millennium News Hour for latest news update. To stay updated, like our Facebook page, subscribe our YouTube channel and visit our website. Our website addresses are www.millenniumnews24.com and www.millenniumtv24.com. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for all TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jagu TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jagu BD Network and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with us for all the latest news worldwide. Thank you.